A weekend threat directed at lawmakers participating in a No Kings protest has connections to the Houston area. Law enforcement apprehended a suspect from Katy, identified as 45-year-old Robert Bowers, in LaGrange, just hours after that threat was disclosed. KPRC2 investigates Mario Diaz is in the suspect's neighborhood with new information.
OB2 investigates Mario Diaz in Katy, and this is Helding Park Court. It's a drive that looks like any other neighborhood, obviously, in the state of Texas, but it's the state capitol that brings us here to this tiny stretch of roadway to the main intersection, because it's that house right over there where we have seen law enforcement from the Texas Department of Public Safety present this afternoon shortly before 1 o'clock. They were knocking at the door and they were getting no answers. The man and the family that's connected to that home is a gentleman by the name of Robert Bowers. He's 45 years old. He was arrested in LaGrange on Saturday night for a vehicular incident. He didn't have both plates on his vehicle. He only had one. But really what law enforcement wants to talk to him about is the fact of a credible threat that was made against the Capitol on Saturday. This threat targeting lawmakers, according to DPS, prior to the No Kings protest that took place. It completely shut down the Capitol, closing the grounds there for a brief moment on Saturday. They reopened it, and then a few hours later, you had the man that, according to housing records, lives in that home right there, Bowers, arrested in LaGrange. Coming up at 4 o'clock, we're going to talk with neighbors here in this area to get an understanding as to their thoughts on something that took place a few hours in Central Texas away from here, still having an impact here in their own backyard. That's the very latest out here in Katy. Mario Diaz for KPRC2 News.